Special episode, Game of Thrones Season 8 leaks and future plans for this video series. Hi everybody, so I just wanted to give you all an update. I had planned on debunking each of these so-called leaked episodes one by one, but it seems as though Vanity Fair has confirmed with HBO that this leak was a fake. According to sources on Reddit, allegedly the person who wrote that leak has since confessed to faking it. Bottom line, why bother continuing to debunk this supposed leak at this point? So here's where that stops. But that doesn't mean that our time together discussing Game of Thrones is at an end. Nah, we're just gonna do things a little different. For another thing, there's a lot more of you now than there were before. First of all, welcome. So many of you brought up some really interesting points in the conversation in the comment section, and I wanted to thank you all for watching these videos. And to all of our new subscribers, let me just give you a little rundown of this channel. It's run by just two people, that's me, Kier, and my best friend Jill. I do Game of Thrones / Song of Ice and Fire stuff, and Jill does DC Comics stuff. If you haven't pieced it together by now, we're huge nerds. So Jill and I have other jobs, and YouTube is just like a fun way to talk about geeky stuff that we love with other people. We have never really tried to grow the channel or be like a viral hit or something. That's just not us. We don't ask you to like or subscribe or fund us on Patreon. Not that there's anything wrong with that. YouTube is just not a career for us. But that being said, we, or I in particular, have heard you when it comes to cleaning up the way my videos look. I'm sure I'm not trying to be like BuzzFeed or PewDiePie or whatever, but I do want to make you as an audience happy. All that said about cleaning my videos up, however, I'm still not trying to copycat other bigger channels out there like AltShiftX or Preston Jacobs or Red Team Reviews or anything like that, so don't get it twisted. Those guys and plenty more are amazing channels, and I'm a subscriber to most, if not all of them. And I respect other people's ideas enough not to steal someone else's style and try to profit off of it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing me and making videos with my particular brand of humor, but I will clean up the way I do things and try to make it look better than a high school PowerPoint presentation. And I'm going to be putting out these videos in a more timely manner, I promise. Like I said, I do have a day job, so it's kind of hard to get that done, but I'm going to do my best. As for topics we'll be covering in our videos on Game of Thrones from here on in, I want to get back to the regular series of videos I was doing and cover the history of Valyria next. Meaning, my regular fare of book analysis is going to resume. If you're one of the new subscribers and you're not yet familiar with the regular videos that I make, let me bring you up to speed. So the regular Cup of Ice and Fire videos that I make are in-depth looks at things from the original book series. This series of videos is meant to be for people who only watch Game of Thrones the TV show, but haven't read the books, and for people who have read the books, but can't remember the details or didn't catch certain things when they were reading the books. I just finished up a series on the 9 free cities of Essos, so if that's something that interests you, you might want to check that out. And about the TV show that we all love or love to hate, so the show is going to go on air to its last season in 2019. It's currently approaching the end of 2017, and from what I understand, HBO might choose to run the final season in the beginning of 2019, so January, February. And while it seems like new Game of Thrones is 2 years away, it's not really. It might be more like a year and a half. During this time, there will be leaks, both real and fake, and my plan is to sift through these things and occasionally present you with the most legitimate information. I know that the channel is called New World Slackers, but I don't want to waste your time with too much stuff that's most likely a dead end. We already wasted enough time with this leak. Plus, even if you're slacking off, you still don't want that slack off time to be boring or completely useless, right? Now before I go, I did want to ask you what you guys think is most likely going to happen in the final season of Game of Thrones. Tons of you out there in the comment section for the last couple of videos had some really dope ideas, and I'd love to have a dedicated discussion of Season 8 predictions. So please leave a comment and let's get into it. Anyway, Thanks for sticking with me through this leak debunking, even though I only got halfway through and then disappeared. I said in the comments for other videos, but the only reason I was making these particular leak videos was because when it first dropped, there were so many other channels that were viewing it as legitimate. So now that the word is out about how it's a fake, I feel like my work here is kind of done. Well, on talking about the leak anyway. I will be seeing you guys soon with new content, and I'm sorry about falling off the face of the earth like that, guys. Like I said before, real life job gets hectic and sometimes leaves me no time or energy for making videos. Things have died down a bit back at the old office, so I'll focus more time on this channel in the future. Thanks again, everyone, and see you in the comments section.